Hi guys, hello from Ukraine. I had an opportunity to visit an amazing resort town outside of Lviv, about 2 hours away, and I want to share information with you about this town. It's called Truskavets. It's this February. It had the biggest amount of visitors. Who are these visitors? Unfortunately, refugees. It was the biggest amount of people that they have ever seen. Actually, I will just tell you about the situation now in Truskavets. It's been receiving a lot of refugees, but the numbers are less now because I guess they are moving. When the war started, you could see people just on the street walking and crying because everyone was just so terrified. It's devastating, this war. Also, what I see now, many people from eastern Ukraine speaking Russian, and it's very interesting to me. You can see the city now. And what is so special about it? It is known for its healing waters, for healing baths and water that is very useful for people who have chronic diseases or who are recovering from a disease. So for example, for diabetes or any other internal organ, there's specific water that people can drink and to recover basically using nature and using rest, not medication. There's also water that is good for skin. And I will make another video to tell you about these waters. Now I will tell you about the city. So the first written notice of the city was in 1427. And in 1827, first balneological resort opened here. Basically, it means it enabled people to treat their diseases with bathing. Many foreigners came here to investigate these resources that the city had, and that's why it has developed into this health center of Europe now. Well, it was in the past.
And I worked my way up to actually general manager of nice 5-star hotels.
In London?
Yeah, in London. And then I had a break. I went to Amsterdam. I was deputy general manager in the Apollo Hotel in Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. And after that I went back to London. Mm-hmm. I worked in a private dining club, for business people. And then they sent me to Moscow for 1 year to open a business luncheon club in Moscow. Retrained the staff towards European standards. Mm-hmm. Sales and marketing, we adjusted most of it. I opened Arcadia Plaza in Odessa, and after that, and also from there I opened Oscar in Truskavets.
In Austro-Hungarian Empire, it was a place of healing. It was known as a place of healing. In this area, people gathered salt, but salt here was gathered from liquid, so it's an expensive process. Also, there's oil here, and ozokerit, or earth mineral wax, or paraffin. And out of oil, kerosene was sourced, and it was used to lit up street lights at night. So this city was very developed from the beginning of 19th century. It was known in Europe. In 1892, building for inhalators using Vahmut system was developed. Hence, Truskavets became on the same level as European health resorts, such as Base Biden. At this time, hotels, villas and resorts were developed for these purposes of biological treatments. Also, the city had historically train tracks that connected Truskavets with Krakow, with Warsaw, with Berlin, with Prague. Famous person who has given so much for the city was Raymond Jarosz. in early 19th century. This man has developed this city a lot. He was very good with money and he was very good with advertisement, and he has hired photographers to take photos of wealthy ladies who would walk around in the city, and he would print newspapers that he would distribute around the area, and he attracted many more tourists. He also opened our own sea. So there was Truskavets Sea. Of course, it was a joke. He basically took a lake, put a sand at the shore, and advertised it as a sea. And people came here. They knew it was a joke, but they enjoyed themselves. So basically, what he did, in 1923 there were 6,000 tourists in Truskavets. In 1933 there were 17,000 tourists, thanks to him and his activities. We are very lucky to have very good people as our leaders. So what about now? This city has capacity to receive 35,000 people. What is there to do here? Yesterday we went to Ukrainian play. There were many refugees from the east enjoying this play with us. There are lots of cool creative restaurants, there are resorts, and you need to drink water. And people are in a very good mood. This is one of the art museums. Unfortunately, the Nazis during World War II really devastated the city, took a lot of things out of the city, and then Soviets just also made it look really much more poor. So these amazing villas, we have just a few of them in the city now in Truskavets. But the city is trying to rejuvenate itself. This amazing invention is really awesome because it's connected to the same screen in another city, and you can turn it on, and then you will be connected maybe to somebody in Europe or Japan, and you can see how people live. Hi, Ira. How people live there and what's going on there in that city. It's a 2-hour away from Lviv. If you go by bus, you can go maybe faster by car. And people from different countries of Eastern Europe love this place. And people from Moldova, Poland, Azerbaijan, even Russia would traditionally visit Truskavets. Thank you for watching this video. Please like it and subscribe to the channel. Bye.